Says it is. That's crazy. I hit the live button on this so long ago. That is crazy. So you got the live notification? Yeah, for some reason, yeah, saying my vertical wasn't live. Should have been this whole time. That's crazy. So you got the live notification? Okay. All right. That's weird. That is really strange. Says good now. Man. Should have been good forever ago. I hit the live button like right when I went on, man. Anyway, all right. Appreciate it. Said don't feel bad, D. I'm just getting into it. Jay convinced me to play the first two. Man, hey, man. I'm convincing you to play greatness. You know, instead of, instead of just being out here willy-nilly like you like to be, bro. It's not a horror game, Jane, so you ain't got to worry about getting caught up on a folder for 8 years. You know what I'm saying? It's not a horror game. You ain't got nothing to be scared of, man. I went and made an emulator console because I wanted to replay the Onimushas. Yeah. Said first one was fire. I just keep getting distracted, man. See, man, allowing yourself to get distracted from greatness out here, man. We got to tighten up, baby.
Control the battlefield. Skill with a weapon.
Nah, I'm playing, man. You
further augment your combat capabilities.
You have good reason for distraction over there. You have good reason.
Skill with a weapon only gets you so far.
But yeah, that definitely looks like Sid's rocket ship. Just even looking at the background of it. That looked like that could be like, a crew.
Further augment your combat capabilities. Try this on for size.
Could be, maybe.
Integrated tactical suitwear or the fit system for.
But yes, okay. Slow. I don't know if you're still here or not, but
further augment your combat
yeah, man, the fit system. The fit system, which stands for, I'm trying to remember what it stands for. Let's see. See if I can bring it up. Yeah, so like we have a fit system which essentially operates as a job system. Let's see, what does it say? Like where does it stand for? See. No. No. There. Okay. Yeah, fit system stands for, let's see. Yo, I saw where the acronym was broken because it's actually an acronym. Trying to see where it is. Got a bunch of people just complaining about nothing. It was actually called something. Fits. Fits has a skill tree. Okay, so whatever. Fits is the job system. I'll find the acronym for it. Function integrated tactical suit wear. There we go. Thank you, Wavy. Thank you, Wavy.
For size. Function integrated tactical.
But yes, having
system for short for size gets you so far. To further augment your combat
fire in training. Fire in training is dope. And another thing that's really cool about the screen here, we can actually break down this.
Try this.
Yes, I said thank you, Wavy. Yes. Oh no! Oh man, I thought it was Wavy that said it. My bad, killer. My bad, killer. I thought it was you that said it, Wavy. My bad. Yeah, I thought it was Wavy that said that. But one thing that's really dope though, they do say it in the video. Oh, okay. Might have been running my damn mouth. These shots right here are actually callbacks to all of the original menu art when you go to your equipment menu, in the original game. These are all updated, remade versions of the art that you get, the character icons, which is really dope. I think that's a cool callback. It's the first time they actually did that in all 3 games. I think that's really dope.
For size.
But one thing that they do have this time around, finally in the 3rd game, is equipment presets. So you now get loadouts, so you don't have to manually set your materia or your equipment anymore. You can actually have predetermined, loadouts that you can apply towards your characters to save yourself a lot of time. Quality of life things, But other than that, everything seems to be the same. Everything seems to be the same. You have your, this is going to be your fit right here, whatever it is, whatever it is you apply goes towards the job system that they have in the game now. But you have your weapon, you have your, your armor, your accessory, which, carry different types of properties. Your materia setup. So you have, all your, special attributes that come with every piece of armor that you equip as well. Not armor, but your weapon. Sorry. But everything else, this is pretty much the same. Not sure if this background will be determined by the location that you're in, or if this is just going to be the location, but it looks like it's Medial. Yeah, it looks like it's Medial. Says this a different universe? Because I keep seeing Zach alive. Play the game. Play the game. We will not get into that here. Play the game, sir. Play the game. That's not the conversation that we're going to delve into today. We will not. So half the fun is figuring that out. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Play the game. Play the game. But yeah. Equipment presets has a set for all function. Be interesting to see how that works. Change the outfit. One thing I did see on an interview that we're gonna go over a little bit. The outfits can just be for cosmetic purposes as well, which is dope. So if there's like a certain appearance that you want your character to have, but you like the properties of another one, you can absolutely just transmog, which is really fire. Yeah. That being said, I think we're moving on.
Function integrated tactical.
That looks crazy. I want to see how his stats change.
Try this on for size.
See.
Function integrated tactical suitwear, or the fits. Try this on for size. Function integrated tactical suitwear, or the FIT system for short.
Didn't
allows
really.
you to further customize your play style with new uniforms imbued with unique movesets.
Okay. Didn't in
Alongside
particular.
your equipment and materia, FITS gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster. Face what's coming. Alongside your equipment and materia, FITS gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming.
I'm just peeping like the music in it too. Like, yo, the music is fire.
All the strength you can muster.
This sounds like the battle version of
And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength.
the battle version of the Northern Capital music.
Unique movesets.
You
Alongside
know, Northern Crater.
your equipment and materia, FITS gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster. Sensing its fate hanging in the balance.
Weapon.
Itself is unleashed.
Said the last Final Fantasy you played was Crisis Core. Oh man, catch up, dog. Yeah, for sure. You definitely don't want that question answered. Then play the game. Yeah, play the games. You don't want that question answered either. Yeah, man, just enjoy the ride, brother.
Line of defense. The weapons. Ancient beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold destruction. Will you be enough to stop them? And line of defense. The weapons. Ancient beasts that are larger than.
See, and this is a baby weapon right here. This not even the real deal. This is just a little mama right here.
And capable of untold destruction.
One thing that looks super cool, the aspects, like the different aspects of the weapons battles. It's like you see, like there's a barricade that you're trying to fortify over here that has a life bar of its own. You got Tifa, you got Barrett, and you got Red 13. So apparently Cloud is off the board at this particular point in time. Makes sense because you're in Middeal. Said, bet the farming is insane. Oh, it is in every single one of these games. It is. Yeah. But you're actually shooting cannons at this weapon.
Will you be enough to stop them before it's too late? As the world
which is
torn
wild
apart,
work.
You and your friends must unite. In Revelation, we come to the thrilling conclusion of the friends before it's too late. As the world is torn apart, you and your friends must unite. In Revelation,
Traversal options.
The thrilling conclusion of the Final Fantasy.
The escape from captivity in Juno. Which leads to the slap match. Gotta have that slap match between Tifa and Scarlet.
Saga. And your mission is clear. Take up your Buster Sword, equip your materia, and stand together.
Wonder which Genova fight this is. Is this Genova Death?
Stand together. one last time.
Go.
Belong to me. Hope you're ready. Hope you're ready.
Highwind combat. Where are they shooting at? Who you shooting at? Who you shooting at? Hold on. Well, pixel clean later. We working right now, monitor. Pixel clean in a minute. Let me see. Hold on. Playback speed. Hold on. When you see this game slowed down, like the animation is incredible on this joint too. Pardon me. It's breaking a force field that a weapon is behind. Dope. Dope. See, I really like breaking down, you know, slowing these joints down too to see things that you just normally wouldn't.
These skies belong to me. Hope you're ready.
Northern Crater. This is Cloud going crazy. Is Cloud going crazy? Spring 2027. Can't get here quick enough, baby. Can't get here quick enough, man. I can't believe this entire story is about to be remade, man. In its entirety. Can't believe it, man. It's a beautiful thing. Did you guys want to watch the interview that Maximilian did with Hamaguchi? If not, we can go over a lot of the information from it. Yeah, we can go over a lot of the information from it. Because I got a whole lot of, you know, like cliff notes and things like that. Actually, that's what we can do next. Let's see. Boom. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see, but this is courtesy of Audrey, who translated, you know, an interview from today or 13 hours ago. Is just some of the bullet points that came from that interview. Player choice will have consequences, unlike Rebirth, and this will affect the storytelling of the game. Each player might end up with a completely different experience. Sounds kind of like cyberpunky, possibly. The Highwind airship will be available from the beginning of the game, which is crazy. The beginning of the game? That's wild. The wear system jobs will also be unlocked early on in the game. So the fit system unlocks pretty early. New stories will be told regarding places not explored much in the OG. So I'm assuming that means like, you know, that means Wutai. That probably means that means, you know, the like Bone Village, possibly. The cave that, you know, we saw Vincent in, where, you know, he goes on the Maury show. That there are a lot of areas in which you can access the Highwind early on, but you might not be able to proceed since enemies are incredibly strong. They want players to have the feeling of, what should I do first? Okay, that's interesting. So you'll be able to access a lot of places, but they're gonna get you the fuck up out of here, man, if you don't belong. That the game gonna let you know you don't belong here yet, dog. Go ahead and find you some business. The scale of the open world feel of the game has been greatly expanded. I would imagine so. Vincent gameplay allows him to switch between human form and beast mode with one button. Wonder what that button is then. There's no time limit, similar to how Yuffie uses her shuriken mode. Really? There's no time limit? It doesn't have a... So what is the drawback then? What is the drawback to being in beast mode? Like, it's just like, man, like, we're just gonna go in beast mode immediately. He must really turn into a glass cannon or something like that. Even more so of a glass cannon. Says Sid is very adept at aerial combat. Yeah, that's putting it lightly. Vincent and Sid have synergy elements as well as the other two, or the other characters too. That'll be expected. Zack will have even more scenes in part 3 and plays an important role. They said that in Rebirth too. The replacement voice actor for Reno has been decided, and Reno and the Turks will have a lot of screen time in this game. I would imagine so. And just to be clear, the replacement voice actor for Reno is not for the American version. It's for the Japanese version, because the voice actor for Reno, the performance actor, passed away. Rest in peace. Said Reno getting another VA too? No. The Japanese voice actor. Yeah, the Japanese voice actor for Reno passed away, I believe. Wutai is incredibly fleshed out this time around. It looks like it. And the Turks will also be a part of it. They were in the first game. They have a great moment in there. They have such a great, like, one of my favorite Reno moments is in Wutai, man. Reno is the man. Wutai will have a very political storyline involved. Interesting. I mean, they did set that up in the first 2 games. Considering, you know, Shinra's painting Avalanche as a conspirator with Wutai against them to justify a whole lot of the fuckery that they own. Midgar is back in part 3, and you can explore it again. Okay, you may even encounter some deep ground characters as well. I mean, that would make sense. You know, considering, you know, Yuffie and Vincent will be a part of your party now. Deep Ground is 100% a Vincent story, and now it's a Yuffie story. Rocket Town is indeed in the game. Hamaguchi says they wanted it to show up in Rebirth, but decided to have it in Revelation instead. It will be accessible towards the latter part of the story. Having Rocket Town so late in the game is interesting. Having Rocket Town so, like, they must be using Rocket Town, like, definitely as a vehicle to explore space. They're like, when you go to Rocket Town, you're going to jump in a rocket and you're going to go to space. Like, that's going to be a part of, like, you know, the huge materia storyline or something crazy. That's cool. The underwater area will appear in Revelation, but he can't delve into details just yet. Of course you can't. Like I said, he's only scratched the surface with this stuff. It only looks like it only looks like they gave us a lot yesterday. They did not. They did not. Like, the underwater area, there's a weapon fight that occurs underwater. That is, man, oh man. Man, oh man. Oh man. Said, you not ready for this boss fight, fam? What boss fight you talking about? What boss fight you talking about? Hamaguchi says that OG FF7's Knights of the Round summon. Oh, he talks about Knights of the Round? Really? I would think he would shut that down too. Something that came up in discussions in every part of the FF7 remake series. They are currently developing the content to be worthy of its epicness. So he tells fans to look forward to seeing how it will be shown. It is absolutely going to be a set piece. It's not even going to be a summon. It's going to be a set piece that occurs at a very, very specific part of the game. Yeah, like it's too crazy. It's too crazy of a summon. It's just gonna be, you know, a really, really dope. It's gonna be a really dope cutscene. It's gonna be a, you know, set piece that you trigger. FF7 Revelation does indeed have an ending. Good. And it is one that Hamaguchi is proud of, that serves as a conclusion to the series that has taken more than 10 years. As for what that ending will be, you'll just have to experience it yourself. Yeah. I definitely believe that that this game will conclude on some Advent Children shit. I believe that it is going to extend beyond the end of the original game. So I can't wait. Crazy that we got all three of these games in the same time span. Naughty Dog only dropped The Last of Us Part 2. Yeah. Yeah. Final Fantasy VII Revelation doesn't. Okay, we did that one. The affinity system from Rebirth will be different in Revelation. More focus will be put to some extent for all characters to flesh them out properly. And we're gonna put some music on. Let's see. Let's go to the beach. I'm so happy. If you want to learn more about a certain character, you will be able to do so in a way that will deliver a different experience than the one in Rebirth. Wonder what that means. Hamaguchi doesn't really like the concept of multiple endings. I don't either. And as a creator, wants to deliver a confident ending to the FF7 remake series. However, player choice in Revelation will heavily affect what outcome you get that changes the storytelling of the game. Okay, I'm not really sure what that means completely, but okay. At least we're not getting multiple endings, but the path along the way could vary from player to player. Mini games will not be less in number. That's good. But they are toning down the difficulty for players who had issues with them in Rebirth. Okay. The slap fight between Scarlet and Tifa is indeed still in the game and will be a mini game. I love that. I love that. The theme of Final Fantasy VII Revelation is resolve. Everyone has followed the journey of Cloud and his friends for almost a decade at this point, and the story is filled with determination as it heads to its finale. The development team has put their resolves into delivering something truly great for everyone to enjoy. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. Said, can you send me money? Nah, man. You can get the fuck out of here. The fuck? Can you send me money? The fuck are you talking about? Like, you on crack? Like, are you on crack? Said just switching it up. No Persona 5. Speaking of that, thoughts we see Persona 6 tomorrow. I believe we'll see the P4 remake update. I'm looking forward to that too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Said, nah, you was reading notes about the will. Come on. Hey James, man, I'm gonna need you to get your sentences, bro. I'm gonna need you to get your statements together, man. All right, let's see. Yeah, but as far as tomorrow though, I would be very, very excited to see what's coming next or what's in the future of the Persona franchise. I think that would be fire. Yeah, I think that'd be fire, man. It's time. It's time. Well beyond it. Well beyond it. Yeah, it's well beyond time. Y'all wanna watch the Maximilian interview? I mean, it seems like a lot of this was kind of covered. Say they've been milking Persona 5, understandably so. I mean, understandably so. Said no. Okay. All right. We won't. We won't. Said Max got insane plot armor. I was thinking the same thing, Killer. It's like, you know, like the translation in between. Like, to me, it's better to do the, just summarize it on our own. You know, we've gotten the gist of it. We've gotten the gist of it already, so we can just go over that. But, you know, if people wanted to see it, I will be willing to go through it with, you know, everybody. I would have been more than willing, but those were my thoughts too. Those were my thoughts also. All right. Looks like we good. Yep, looks like we good. All right. Let me see. Is there anything else? I'm gonna go ahead and like the video too. Is there anything else? Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else. And folks, hit the like button if you haven't done so already, please and thank you. But while I look up this information here, just gonna go ahead and let y'all know, man, we gonna be starting up the Final Fantasy VII ride along. And that's going to cover the entire series. We're going to start it early. I would imagine that we have, you know, let me see. Hold on. You know what? What is the first day of spring? March 21st is the first day of spring. Okay. So more likely than not, it's going to come out between March and June. When is the last day of spring? June 20th. Okay, so we have from late March, like third week of March, to the third week of June. So we have that period. So we have, you know, approximately 9 months, could be up to 12 months to play both games. We will be doing that. We'll be doing that, playing those in its entirety. We're gonna be clearing them joints out. You know, said Fish Boss. What the hell is going on right now? Oh, you at Junon, that's right. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, Fish Boss, gotcha. That's right, you at Junon. Yes, Fish Boss, yes. So I'm gonna get the twin pack next week. Man, finish Resident Evil. Up here getting all these games, man. Finish Resident Evil, bro. Yeah, man, what you own, bro? But yeah, like the storyline leading up to the Fish Boss is in my opinion better this time around. The way they integrate Yuffie into it. So I need some single player games on my roster. I'm always on the multiplayer. Man, you just got one. Play it. Instead of looking at folders for 8 damn years, man. Yeah, hey, man, then had the game all this time, man. Only got 2 bodies to your name, man. Hell going on, man. Talking about you need some single player games, man. Play what you got, bro. Play what you got. But yeah, the Junon Fish boss is dope. Junon Fish boss is dope. I mean, that fight is actually very easy if you have Barrett and Aerith. Just throw shit at him the whole time, and he's pretty easy. Just shoot them. Just shoot the bastard. But yeah, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy for the most part. That folder needs some revisiting. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet, man. Need to revisit Raccoon City, man. That's the only revisiting you need to do, man. Get your ass to moving. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got all day, bro. You ain't got all day. Man, I want to play Final Fantasy VII now. I want to play it now, man. You know, PC over there playing it. I'm up here been talking about it, gushing about it, man. I want to play it now, man. I know you want me to get to that roof part. Yup, I do. Yup, I do. I can't wait for it. Can't wait for it. Can't wait. That's right. That's right. Cannot wait. Said do it. Hey, man. Oh, man. All right. Just might do it, man. Just might do it. Make sure I got it, got it all set up. Bong. There we go. Says Roshi here. He was earlier. I don't know if he's still here. Pardon me. Pardon me. Yeah, he was here earlier. So I need to link Twitch to Discord. Just DM him. Yeah. Just DM him. Okay. I see. I already did a playthrough of Remake, but that was all the way in like 2021. That was like 5 years ago, like 2020, 2021. I believe it was 2021 because I believe I played it for the PlayStation 5 version, which came out, some months later. It came out like summer 2021. So it's been about 5 years since I played Remake, man. Do I run back Remake and do we? I feel like that's the right way to do it. I feel like we start at Remake, man. We do it right. I may just start it next week though. We can start off fresh. I can actually, build it up throughout the course of the week, man. I don't want it to just, be like on some tail end type shit. I like the fact that today is just dedicated to You know, just dedicated to Revelation. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I'm gonna have to read the Rebirth ride along. I'm gonna have that's gonna be dedicated. That's just gonna be right. That's gonna be right. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot another thing too. Naoki Hamaguchi says in Final Fantasy VII Revelation, you will have a single chocobo. You will have a single chocobo. That is Pico from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So PC, to kind of address something that we were talking about, you know, in previous streams. It doesn't appear that we're going to have chocobo breeding. We're just going to have chocobo evolution, and Pico, the first chocobo that you get in the grasslands in chapter 2, will just be evolved. He'll just get evolved powers. So instead of catching different types of damn, my bad. That was my bad, y'all. Instead of catching different types of chocobo with special abilities for certain regions, Pico will grow and gain new abilities, such as flying, that by the end you can use in all regions of the world map. So that's a thing. Said that's fine. He said that was you wanting to punch the dude that asked for money. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Punch you in your fucking face, man. Said would be nice to get a red and black one. I believe you'll be able to customize the appearance. I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that. You could custom. Never mind. Let me shut up. You'll see. You'll see. Keep on playing. Keep on playing. Yeah, just keep playing. Hamaguchi says that the Final Fantasy VII Revelation trailer at Summer Games Fest 2026 was the PS5 version of the game. So apparently, I guess only the part that was labeled as PC footage was PC, I guess. Or unless he's misspeaking, but okay. The team is looking to refine the PlayStation 5 and PC versions first before optimizing the Switch 2 as the game will have a multi-platform launch. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the trailer said PC, but perhaps it's PS5 graphical settings? Maybe? Maybe it was only captured on PC. I don't know. That's strange, but that's interesting. Let's see. In the Final Fantasy VII Revelation Famitsu interview with Hamaguchi, you know what? We're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through it on stream. I'm not just gonna read it to you. Yeah, I'm not just gonna read it. Just gonna go straight to Audrey's page. Shout out to Audrey. She has been, you know, a pillar of the FF7 community for a very long time. Final Fantasy community in general. But she translates a whole lot of these Japanese interviews that take place, and it's really dope. Shout out to her. This is an image of the Final Fantasy VII key art side by side, or box art, which is really dope. I think these are all really cool. Be a fire like that. That's a background. Might have to save that joint. Let me go ahead and save that. Save in. Let me get that. Go ahead and lift that up off you. FF7 director Hamaguchi reiterates in a Famitsu interview that there are no multiple endings and the game has a definitive end. Yes, however, getting there will vary from player to player. He's both excited but anxious about reactions, but hopes it satisfies fans. Yeah, okay. Chocobo companion called Pico. Pico from this game. Everybody knows Pico. Everybody knows Pico. This is the one I read. Okay, this is what I read and retweeted. One more thing. Hamaguchi says there are multiple timelines, but the literal translation is multiple world lines. Parallel worlds also makes sense. He says that it was already established in Rebirth, so I assume it's whatever divergence is in the live stream. Exactly. FF7 Revelation and Rebirth director Hamaguchi confirms that areas in Rebirth will be accessible, but the terrain has changed due to the awakening of the weapons causing seismic activity. He also says the way you explore some of Rebirth's locations will be different. Now that I didn't know, and that is really cool. That is dope. So the environment of locations you explored literally shifts and changes because of the awakening of the weapons. That is fire. That is fire. I'm looking forward to seeing that. The weapons are, they're literally kaijus, so of course they would change things that, you know, change their environment around them. Of course they would. Hamaguchi says Midgar will actually be a playable map. Yeah, of course it would be. Defamico asked if deep ground characters such as Weiss or Nero will appear. Hamaguchi says that while exploring Midgar, you may encounter these characters, so they hope you look forward to it. Yeah, yet another example of, dirge stuff. We might not need that Vincent gang. Just saying. I do not know the extent of how much Midgar will be playable. Hamaguchi says Midgar areas will be explorable. So I assume it will be Shinra buildings, Sector 7 slums, places you see in cutscenes from Dirge and the OG FF7. But yeah, says Hamaguchi says the FF7 Revelation trailer at SGF was of the PS5 version, even though it says PC. Maybe it was just only captured on PC. I don't know. Maybe it was PS5 settings. It said, however, the game is indeed playable on the Nintendo Switch now, which is incredible, which means I'll be able to play this game on my Steam Deck as well. I am so excited for that. The team is looking to refine the PS5 and PC versions first before optimizing the Switch 2, as the game will have multiple platform launch. Infinity system, yeah, we went over that. Okay. The Tifa Street Fighter official art. I want to see her in action. Okay. Developing the Revelation content to be worthy of the epicness for as far as like Knights of the Round. Yeah. It's just gonna be a set piece. Underwater segment from OG FF7 will indeed appear. Yes, it will. Killer, we ain't seen nothing yet, dog. Hamaguchi confirms in the new Defamico interview for FF7 Revelation that Zack will indeed appear in Part 3 and will have even more screen time than in Part 2. Through Zack, the idea of multiple timelines is conveyed to the player. There are parts in the story where Zack indeed will appear, or other guest characters will join as playable characters temporarily. Zack is a character whose role is to convey that the world and setting are a little different than the original version. There are elements that differ between the OG and remake series. Duh. In the previous game, we showed multiple timelines. However, if they just said it outright, it wouldn't be as cool. Zack helps the player understand that through his role in the game. He plays an even larger role in Part 3 and will bring an even more important gaming experience to the player. Can't talk. Need some water. Oh, hell no. Hey, yo, Chuck, man. I didn't even see you showed up, bro. Oh, shit. My bad, bro. Yo, man, we throw my boy Chuck up here, man. My bad, man. I don't know if you still here or not, but, man, my bad, bro. You were locked in. Yeah, man, I was, man. Hey, yo, if y'all haven't done so already, man, wish my bro Chuck a happy birthday, man. My man just turned 82 out here, man. He don't look any bit of 81, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my dog, man. I feel like we really cracked the code on Chuck's character crisis, man. Chuck actually does not have a character crisis. He just can't remember. He's just so damn old. He can't remember who he played yesterday. So he pick a new character. That's all. And shout out to my dog Chuck, man. That's what it is, man. We can crack the code, man. We was up here roasting Chuck for having a character crisis, man. He just needs some damn ginkgo or something to get his memory back together. That's all. That's all. Remember that his favorite game is Mortal Kombat 1? That's a fact. So I'm listening to this FF7 goodness. Oh, man, copping day one. There we go. Yeah, man. As you should. Take that jersey off. Nah, man. That's a no can do. I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core on PS5. Yo, man. Cheers to that. Enjoy, Sean. Appreciate you pulling up, too. If you haven't done so, man, please hit that like button and sub up on your boy too, man. We're gonna have a whole lot of dope ass Final Fantasy VII content, man, for the next, 9 to 12 months, leading up to, the launch of Revelation. When do pre-orders drop, man? Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine, brother. I mean, I want that collector's edition. I want that collector's edition, bro. Like, I bought the CEs for Remake and Rebirth, man. I want a collector's edition that I can pre-order. If not, I'm just gonna cop it on Steam. But yeah, man, I'm just going out on a limb guessing. Of course, I mean, what do I know? I'm thinking that when they lock down the release date, when they actually give us a date, pre-orders go live. Which I think will, I mean, if I'm going out on a limb, I think it's going to be April 12th, 2027. I think it's going to be exactly 7 years. I think it's going to be exactly 7 years from the time that that remake came out. I think it's going to be literally a 7-year project. Remake came out, I believe it was April 12th of 2020. I think Rebirth will come out April 12th, 2027. So you think March 29th of 2027? I would like that even more. That's sooner. That's sooner than my guess. I like your idea better. Let's bank on yours, Sean. Let's bank on yours. Yeah, your idea is better. Said winter ends 3/31. I thought it was 3/21. I looked it up. And I mean, what do they know? But Google told me it's 3/21. It's 3/31, then yeah, I definitely would say yeah, April. So let's see what day it falls on. Yeah, good point. Let's see. What day does April 12th fall on? April 12th is a Monday. Never mind. April 12th is a Monday. Games don't come out on Monday. But at the same time, FF7 Rebirth, I believe, came out on a Wednesday, which was very strange. It came out on a leap year day, which I think was a Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Am I tripping? Am I twipping? What day was February 29th of 2024? Oh, no, it was a Thursday. Okay. It was a Thursday, but games don't come out on Thursday either. Games don't come out on Thursday. It's either Tuesday or Friday. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, Thursday is still a strange day to launch a game on, but if you launch a game on a Thursday, I suppose you can launch a game on a Monday, but I guess we'll see what they end up doing. So, yep, came out 2/29. Yeah. I thought I remember it being a weird ass day. Say GTA 6 coming out on Thursday too. Huh. So, but that is GTA. I mean, Final Fantasy did it too. I mean, I guess, if you just have a date that you want to drop on, hey, man, you can drop it on whatever day you want. It ain't got to be a, same pattern as everyone else. Doesn't have to be. So it's on a Monday. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I mean, theoretically, I guess they can drop a game whenever they want to drop a game, but dropping a game on a Monday is strange. Perhaps not April 12th. Perhaps not. Perhaps the Thursday before, or Friday before, or even after, the week of the April 12th, date. But I think it's really dope that the Final Fantasy VII project was completed in 7 years. Conveniently on the 30th anniversary of the game. Which would be 2027. They really had the 30-year cook. Yeah, really sick, man. Yeah, really sick. But yeah, Rockstar can do whatever they want with GTA, man. They can do whatever they want, man. They could literally, they could drop GTA 6 on Christmas morning. They could drop GTA 6 on Christmas morning if they want to, man. I'll never understand it. Never. Let me see. Are there other things that Audrey got for us? Hamaguchi confirms a new interview. Okay, yeah. We had talked about that too. The voice actor for Reno. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, so this means that Reno will not be having limited speaking lines due to not having enough pre-recorded lines from Fujiwara. Yeah, so the Turks will be intact. And that only applies to, the Japanese, voice. We still have the same Reno if you use English voice acting. I'm so glad. Yeah, Cloud's English voice actor Cody Christian is still voicing Cloud. Yes, he is the definitive Cloud voice for me. Dude has done an incredible job. Vincent Valentine HD screenshots. Man. Yes, sir. Man, my boy looking fire, man. My boy looking crazy. Yo, Forgotten Nerd, what's going on? Appreciate you pulling up. Have you seen the interview between the FF7 director Hamaguchi? Yeah, Hamaguchi he did with Max last night. I did see it. Yes. Which is really dope, man. Shout out to Maximilian, man. Just seeing how far along he has come. This as a creator, man, to have, the the creative director from his favorite game of all time, man, visit his house, man. That is really dope. It's come a long way. But yes, to answer your question, I did. I appreciate you. It's a lot of good nuggets of information. The only reason why we didn't watch it on here is just, you know, I just didn't know, like, and Killer kind of, you know, just kind of, you know, just kind of confirmed my thought on that, where it's not necessarily the best watch because it's being translated as the interview is going on. So it's a lot easier to just kind of, you know, just get the bullet points from the interview and just go over it on our own. But yeah, appreciate you bringing that up, Forgotten. If you haven't done so already, man, please hit the like button and sub up if you like, man. It's a whole lot of really dope FF7 content that we're going to be doing starting next week. I'm going to be doing a live playthrough, ride along. We're going to do a whole lot of, you know, like deep dive discussions that we've kind of, you know, touched on today for the last couple hours. But yeah, definitely like and sub up, man, if you would like to, you know, take part in that with us, leading all the way up to the release of Revelation. But yeah, these screenshots of Vincent look crazy, man. It's like oh, you know what? He's using his chaos. Yo. He's using chaos. That's what he's doing. Okay. The static scene of Cloud looking at Sephiroth sitting like that. Wait, I did not catch this. Is this Sephiroth inside the northern crater? Wow. Said the vid he released was kind of condensed compared to the live stream version. Oh, he released a separate version. Oh, okay. In that case, I may check it out. Or check it out on stream. I've already seen it, but okay, yeah, that's everything. That's everything from our friend Audrey. Let me see. Let's see. If it's not too much of a, I would hope it would be a little bit more condensed.
Hamaguchi-san, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And just a quick introduction. Thank you so much for being in and helping.
We're just gonna watch a little bit of it because I feel bad also, like, you know, using his content for my content. You know, I don't want to do that either. But shout out to Maximilian, dude, man. It's a really dope, you know, thing. Like, you know, he like I am is, you know, somebody that's, you know, very passionate about the project of Final Fantasy VII, and he's also a fighting game fanatic. So I've always, you know, from a distance looked at him as a kindred spirit, you know, and just to see that, you know, he's able to do something like that is really fire, man.
You guys are going to have a very busy Summer Games Fest, I imagine. I don't want to take too much of your time. I think for a lot of us, the fact that you ended up showing as much as you did, I think I was expecting like a minute teaser. But what was the intention behind having so much at the start? Was there just a lot you guys were holding back? Was that it?
そうですね、今回はその比較的こうファイナルファンタジー7ってこう一般的にこうユーザーがこうストーリーとかキャラクターのゲームっていうこう印象が強くて、むしろこうリバースも含めてこうリベレーションもですけど、やっぱりゲーム体験としても非常にこう深いこうゲーム内容になってるんで、そこを今回しっかり伝えたいっていうところで、ものすごくこう情報量を多く最初に出すっていうところは結構意識してやってます。
Yeah, and obviously a couple of the biggest elements focusing on weapons and exploration seem to be a really big deal. How are you feeling on the exploration side of things? Because it's one side that was extremely fun in Rebirth, and Rebirth went kind of out of its way to make sure we see everything. Is that going to be changing a little bit in Final Fantasy VII Revelation?
そうですね、リベレーションでもリバースのこうワールドマップを探索するっていう方向性は基本的には
Yeah, I don't want to use too much of his content, you know, as my content. Like, go check out Maximilian's interview. It's a really dope interview. Yeah, it's a really dope interview. Check it out. Definitely do so. Yeah, definitely check out Max's interview, but I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that for my content unless there's, you know, just no other choice and no other source of, you know, information to go off of. But we have other information to use that for.
Dash and
But yeah. This game is gonna be really, really fire, man. Wait. I want to track down. Wait. Yeah, you are absolutely paratrooping into the grasslands. That's the Chocobo farm. Yeah, that's the Chocobo farm right there. Gothic 2027, huh? Yo, man, are you joining the brood, sir? Are you joining the brood? But yeah, that's really cool. Like, you can legit drop anywhere, bro. That's really crazy. That's really crazy. And yeah, that is absolutely clout that he has. Yeah, this is definitely Sephiroth taking over. Sephiroth taking over. Yeah. Never mind. This game is going to be so crazy.
Heroes, the meteor looms in the skies above.
Oh, game of the you meant to put okay GLTY and then typed out Gothic. Gotcha.
Upon your journey.
Gotcha.
And face
Okay.
the epic conclusion.
I was like, hey yo,
Aboard the
yo,
Highwind,
killer,
your
you all right
very own
over there?
airship, and the pride of the Shinra fleet.
Are you well?
You'll take to the skies and witness our most expansive open world yet. From the outskirts of Midgard to the sun-drenched Medial Archipelago to the warrior nation of Wutai. Simply pick a direction and set sail. But how can you be expected to protect the whole world at once? You'll need to cover ground fast.
I am not jumping. No way, no how.
Don't worry. These parachutes are top of the line. Pull the cord and pop. You'll be floating through the air like a feather.
At any moment in the open world, simply pilot the Highwind to your destination and take a leap of faith. With the wind rushing past, you'll descend seamlessly from the sky above to the ground below. Where will the winds guide you first? That freedom is in your hands. But no matter your destination, to defeat your enemy, you'll need a fighting chance. And that starts with your trusted allies.
Reno.
At long last, with the world teetering on a blade's edge, everyone assembles at Cloud's side, forming an epic ensemble of heroes, each with their own story that brings you closer together than ever. But a good unit needs more than friendship to save the day. It needs a disciplined combat regiment. The hybrid battle system, established in Remake and refined in Rebirth, is perfected in Revelation, putting even more power in your hands. In fluid, real-time action, seamlessly switch between party members to even the odds. Then, when the fight calls for strategy, enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells and
Seamlessly
abilities
switch
by calls
between
for
party
strategy.
members.
Enter
Like, I get it that they're talking to people that have not played the game, and where Revelation could absolutely be their entry point. But I don't know, something in the way that they're marketing this battle system tells me that, you know, they're holding back stuff still.
between party members to even the odds. Then, when the fight calls for strategy, enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells and abilities. Activate devastating synergies with your companions. And of course, call on mighty summoned entities that can turn the tide of battle.
Yes, perfected. I mean, it was damn near perfected in Rebirth.
I won't return
So-
to my coffin until
And I don't know, like, all right, so I'm gonna bring this up. See. And this is if I'm not mistaken. If I am not mistaken, this comes from Final Fantasy VII's official page, where it says, let me see. Talk about the combat. Let me see. It's not it, no. Yes, this actually comes from their official Twitter page. It says, and I quote, "Take to the skies and explore a boundless world. Fight alongside a fully assembled party. Master strategic combat and prepare for the climactic finale." When they say fight along a fully assembled party, it just makes me think that you're going to be able to interchange party members in mid battle. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. I could be off base, but it just makes me think that you'll be able to tag out party members. They say fight alongside a fully assembled party, when theoretically you have the same amount of party members pretty much the last game as you did in this one. You have one member more. You know, you have one more member. Because I mean, you gain Vincent, you gain Sid, but at the same time you lost Aerith. So you get 8 of the 9 characters. So they're doing it like the final Sephiroth fight with all members involved, but seamless. I think that's possible. And the end of Rebirth is an indication. But not even having it to where you have all party members involved in the fight, but they're all segmented. I think that even now, I could be reading too much into it. I could be. It's very possible. But they might have it to where now, even in the middle of a regular battle, if you meet a certain parameter or something, like you meet a certain requirement mid-battle, that, say, for example, you need to switch out Barrett for Vincent, and Vincent was not a part of the original 3 you had, you can switch out those 2 guys. You can switch into backline members. Because they already had it to where, if you got in, critical health, that you could call backline commands. But I think a further evolution of that would be to, tag out to your backline members now. You can switch out to your backline party. I think that would be fire. But who knows? Maybe from a game balancing standpoint, they, opted not to do it. But when they in their official tweet say that you have access to a full party, fight alongside your full party. That just makes me think of fight alongside a fully assembled party. That makes me think that they're alluding to something that is expanded beyond what you had in Rebirth. But I could be wrong.
Disciplined combat regimen. The hybrid battle system, established in Remake and refined in Rebirth, is perfected in Revelation, putting even more power in your hands. In fluid, real-time action, seamlessly switch between party members to even the odds. Then, when the fight calls for strategy, enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells and abilities. Activate devastating synergies with your companions. And of course,
this looks like Gungaga.
Summoned entities that can turn the tide of battle.
I just don't see the mushrooms. That makes me think it could possibly be Medeal also, but looks so much like Gungaga.
I won't return to my coffin until we've put Sephiroth in his.
Vincent is a deft gunslinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots. But there's
Vincent
more
is
to
going
the
to be so
secretive
cool.
Former Turk than meets the eye. The result of experimentation at the hands of Shinra. Vincent can transform into the Galleon beast at the press of a button, gaining tremendous power while transformed. And when combined with the skills of a certain ace pilot, their high-impact synergies disrupt the fight with ferocious results.
The Leaping Lancer, the Dashing Dragoon, the one and only Sid Highwind.
Sid Highwind, the cantankerous pilot extraordinaire, joins the party, and their mission...
Man, his combat is going to be so sick, bro.
Sid's command of his lance allows him to rapidly close the distance for powerful strikes, or engage
Up here
in
doing
sweeping
Marvel
area
combos,
effect
bro.
attacks to bring a whole host of enemies to heal. But to fully control the battlefield, skill with a weapon only gets you so far. To further augment your combat capabilities, try this on for size.
Hey, Sith with the
Function
wizard's
integrated tactical
costume.
suitwear, or the FIT system for short, allows you to further customize your playstyle with new uniforms imbued with unique movesets. Alongside your equipment and materia, FITS gives you an extra
Tifa
edge
being
in
the
battle.
Black Mage, man. Her turning her into Lulu. Come on now.
FITS gives you an extra edge in battle.
Turning Tifa into Lulu, man, would be fire, man.
You can muster.
And this music, man.
Customize your playstyle with new uniforms imbued with unique movesets. Alongside your equipment and materia, FITS gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster.
The Northern Crater music, man. Like, come on, man.
Hanging in the balance. The planet itself has unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons. Ancient beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold destruction. Will you be enough to stop them before it's too late? As the world is torn apart, you and your friends must unite. In Revelation, We come to the thrilling conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII saga, and your mission is clear. Take up your Buster Sword. Equip your materia and stand. Your mission is clear. Take up your Buster Sword.
Where is that?
Equip your materia and
Where's that?
stand together.
Icicle in?
One last time.
These skies belong to me! Hope you're ready!
Where is Sephiroth sitting on that? Now I want to watch the other trailer again. I want to watch the other trailer. Okay.
Long ago, a shadow fell upon our planet. Guided by calamity, one man sought dominion through reunion. By his will,
That is crazy too.
a meteor called forth to bring ruin to all. But our planet answered, awakening mighty weapons to censor.
Man, the Northern Crater is going to be so crazy. Like that, just showing the awakening of the weapons right there at the Northern Crater.
Answered,
Bro.
awakening mighty weapons to stand against this celestial threat. Now, hope endures in those who fight.
Long story short, the world's in trouble. Has been for a while.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beating of a lifetime.
You're mine.
I'll make
Mine.
Okay.
I'll make this quick. Good night.
The sky's the limit!
I can do this. I'll make you proud.
Just ain't your.
I'll make you proud. Like she's donning the role of a mage as a homage to Aerith, her bestie.
I can do this. I'll make you proud.
Just ain't your day.
Oh my, is that a weapon I see?
Far as I can tell, these things don't distinguish between friend and foe.
Save the planet by killing her protectors.
Man, Ruby, bro.
Her protectors.
Ruby, bro. Come on, man.
Let us put your faith to the test, Cloud. To the test, Cloud.
Okay, that's where it was. Yo, that happens. That's a quick cut. Hold on. Okay. I completely spaced that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that could be either like some type of sequence that's going on where Cloud is losing his mind. Or it could be him inside the Northern Crater. Could be him inside the northern crater too. But the flashes of white with it, you know, just makes me think that, you know, this is some type of, you know, sequence where, you know, Cloud is just dream weaving again. And Sephiroth, I brought this up yesterday too, but Sephiroth having the white materia is crazy too. Like, how does he get that? How does he get the white materia, which is supposed to be his ultimate foil in the original game? Again, which makes me think this game is not going to end where the original did. It is not. Game is not going to end where the original did at all. Not even close. I can guarantee it. But yeah. Yeah. All right. But yeah. I think we've sufficiently broken everything down that is at least available to us right now without going too deep into the speculation category. I leave the speculation to the speculators. You know, is there anything else that y'all wanted to kick it about, man? Final Fantasy VII related or not? You know? If not, man, we've been here for 3 hours, man. We can go ahead, you know, we can either wrap it, or I could play a little something for a minute. Play a little something for a minute, you know, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Yeah, either way, man. We could break it down. But yeah, I definitely want to start the Final Fantasy VII series, you know. I know at least Remake and Rebirth. I know Train had brought up, you know, possibly even playing the original. You know? Playing the original could be an idea. That could be an idea also, you know. Yeah, if y'all be interested in seeing me play the original, boy, maybe we can even run through that. I know I got some mods for the original. I have mods for all the games. Like our games will be modded. Our games will be modded. You know, I have texture packs and all that for Remake and Rebirth, you know, to make it look even better than what we got stock on the PC version. So yeah. We got a lot that we gonna have on the plate leading up to next spring, man. Yeah, leading up to next spring, man. It's gonna be a lot of action on the FF7 front, man. Leading up to the, you know, the 30th anniversary of said game. You know, you tune in for OG, okay. Yeah, you tune in for the OG. Yeah, bad. That's something to consider. We'll see how much time we have left after we complete Remake and Rebirth, and if we got time, yeah, we can knock out OG as well. We can knock out OG. I would love to play OG. I would love to play that again. See, throw my reference back up. There we go. Said good stream, definitely playing through all of them on PC. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Said I got them, but ain't got to them yet. Hey, man, well, if that's the case, since you have a 5090, bro, go on Nexus Mods. Get your mod, get them texture packs, man. Get them texture packs for both Remake and Rebirth, man. Turns it into a different game, man. Turns it into a different game for show. Yo, Josh, what's going on with you, big dog? Appreciate you pulling up, man. Said good looks. I'm gonna do that because I only beat him on PS5. Hey, man, you owe it to yourself, man. You owe it to yourself, man. Yeah, man. Definitely cop up, you know, and get those. Well, you already copped them, but download those texture packs, man, off Nexus Mods, man. I know for like Rebirth, it's like an additional 100 gigs of texture files. You know, like it's huge, crazy. Pause. But you know, like I also like, you know, like did certain like, you know, mods with music and things like that. So I modded, you know, the music in Wall Market. I modded it back to the original music that you would get in Wall Market, not that new Wall Market music, man. It sounds like this. It's this thing. It's the oppressed people theme song. You know. Said for sure, got the 7 terabyte. Oh yeah, you good then. Yeah, man. So whenever I download a game, man, I look for texture packs on Nexus Mods first, man. Like I know, like, you know, like I got texture packs for Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. I got texture packs for the Arkham series. So like, while everybody talking about these remasters that they want, bro, man, I done had them remasters for years, dog. Had them remasters for years, dog. You know what I'm saying? The Arkham games have been remastered time and time over for a long time, man. And they look great. They look great, man. I think the only texture pack, the texture upgrade pack that I don't have is for Arkham Knight. Because that one came out recently. That might have came out like within the last 6 or 7 months. But for Arkham City, Arkham Knight, Arkham Origins, I got the texture packs for all of them. Remake and Rebirth, got the texture packs and, you know, various upgrades on all of them. You can mod your experience however you want. Because I even have another one that has it to where you know, it kind of like simulates materia growth, because, or not materia growth, but materia birth from the original. Because I don't know if y'all remember, like when y'all played the original FF7, if you mastered a materia, if you leveled it up all the way to, you know, to its maximum level and mastered it, it would actually birth another one at level 1, and you could, you know, start all over. And that's what goes into like making your characters OP. You know, so I had so many, like I have so many hours into the game. I set it up to where, you know, like I have a save file that has like kind of simulated materia birth, and you just, my joint is so OP. My characters are extremely OP, but to offset that, I actually make the enemies more difficult. They're like there's a mod to make, you know, the enemies more aggressive, more difficult to kill and things like that. So, you know, but it's really dope. It's really dope. Like, you know, you can absolutely customize your own experience on PC. It's another thing that makes it better, you know. Said don't let Bari hear that. Nah, man, Bari is a lost cause, man. Shout out to my boy, man. Barry know he a lost cause, man. Ain't nothing ever gonna get him off PlayStation, man. Barry know he a lost cause. Say, my bad, I'm late. I had a tournament. Oh man, hey man, don't trip, man. Man, appreciate you showing up at all, man. Appreciate you showing up at all, dog. How'd the tournament go? Said that's another series I want to replay on PC. Arkham. There you go. There you go. Like Arkham is my favorite series, period. Arkham is my favorite series. Like Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game of all time, but as a series, my favorite, man. As a series, my favorite series, period, is Arkham, man. Nothing touches Arkham. Says weird materia doesn't clone on remakes. Yeah, I changed that shit. I changed that shit up, bro. Said Brother Bar, yeah, man, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's my guy. That's my guy. Yo, Grind, what's going on, man? How you been, partner? Appreciate you pulling up, man. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. The OG needs New Game Plus with all material found, but reset to level 1. That's an idea. That's an idea. Yeah, reset to level 1, but you keep all your materia and harder enemies. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that. That sounds almost like kind of like what I created myself on Rebirth. You know, I gave myself additional copies of my mastered materia because I put, if I brought up my, you know what? I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play it. We're going to save that for a later time, but I'm going to show y'all. Go ahead. Said I'm good. That's what's up. Bring my Rebirth up. Like, dog, y'all see I got 210 hours into the PC version of this game. I've done so much on this game. I played this game to death. So I just gave myself materia birth. I feel like I earned it, man. I put 200 hours into this game. Say, what console will you be playing GTA 6 on? Probably the PlayStation 5 Pro. I mean, it's no probably about it. I will be playing it on the PlayStation 5 Pro. I don't own an Xbox, so. But yes, I have 210 hours on this joint right now. You know, I'll kind of just go through, you know. I have a playthrough that I'm already doing right now, but it's my Steam Deck playthrough. You running on the Pro too? There we go. There we go. Hey man, we can click up on the online, man. Yeah, man, we can click up on the online then, Grind. Say you got a PC, so it's an Xbox. I mean, I guess, yeah, technically. I mean, I don't use Xbox. I don't use Xbox on the PC, so like it's more of a Steam machine than it is Xbox. But I mean, technically that is true though. So you got a PC, so the Xbox, glad they abandoned that slogan. I agree. My PC is a Steam machine. The 8.5 days, man. Yes, it is. I have a problem. Like one time, speaking of Barry, man, like Barry came into like a test stream that I was doing one night, and I was just playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth while I was testing stuff out. We were just, you know, just kind of like, you know, in a way commiserating, because he's just as much of a Final Fantasy VII fan as I am. We were just like, it's like, man, like we have a fucking problem, bro. We have a problem. There's something wrong with both of us. You know. Game is taking so much of our time, our money. Let me see. I'm just gonna check my settings. I was playing this on my Steam Deck. Oh, okay. Oh, so yeah, everything is translated. Okay, cool. Gonna use DLSS 4.5 though. Yeah, gonna use DLSS 4.5. HDR Luminance, gonna have that set. Yeah, I think 8 is cool. 8 is probably cool, even though I could probably bump it up to 9. Probably bump it up to 9 since I'm using, you know, my QD OLED monitor as opposed to my television. Brightness, I can keep that at 2. But yeah. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. I'm gonna go to chapter. Wait, first of all, let's see. Let's save right here. I'm just gonna chapter skip to where, you know, I might be able to show off my, you know, my texture settings for one. Chapter skip to 13, I guess. Say y'all should do a collab when Revelation comes out. Y'all both huge fans. Be dope to see from super fans. Absolutely. Yo man, me and Barry have talked about it several times, man. Like I know when him and Persona were doing What's Up PlayStation. When they were doing What's Up PlayStation, man, they were talking about, like, we were always talking about, you know, seeing if there was an episode I could get on, man. And then, you know, they ended up, you know, suspending that show or, you know, going in different directions, you know. But man, I would love to collaborate with Barry, man. Especially, you know, with something Final Fantasy VII related, man. I would love to. Yeah, let's skip the cutscene, you know. For those who have not played the game, because there are people who haven't played the game in chat, so that's not where it's at. Let's see. Maybe I can go to the grasslands or something like that, maybe. What would be a good way to show off the texture pack? Gungaga, Juno, Gungaga, Juno, Gungaga. Maybe Nibelheim. Let's go to Grasslands. Let's go to Grasslands. Yeah, I'll just go to Grasslands. We can go to Grasslands, we can go to Calm, things like that, you know. But yeah. Textures, you know, just the textures on the foliage, the texture on, you know, a lot of the terrain. Now some of the terrain does still have those muddy ass textures on it from the PlayStation 5 version, but a lot of the textures have been upgraded. Yeah, a lot of the textures have been upgraded though. You have a chance, you know, just to kind of just witness. Yeah, we're on preset M. Yeah, all right. Yep. I don't know why when I activate my frame counter though, my PC commands automatically go to keyboard and mouse. That is really strange. But yeah. The only thing that's weird on PC is that you just have to run around for a long time because you're going to get this very, very strange like performance stutter while you're compiling all the shaders. And you can only compile the shaders by running the fuck around and loading them in. After you do that for a little while, man, you get flawless performance, man. It's going to be flawless. But I got everything maxed out with my 4K textures. Some of the textures you'll see are even 8K.
Take the lead.
So I haven't seen Persona on YouTube for a minute. I believe he was doing the state of play. I believe he streamed the state of play. I think P doing all right. I always see him in the Plus on Block chat on Sundays. But yeah, if you like zoom in, all right, let's see. We're gonna throw in photo mode. Like these terrain textures right here do not look like this on PlayStation 5. They do not look like this on PlayStation 5. Like the texture packs, they help the terrain, they help like, you know, like the building surfaces, they help the enemy textures. But every now and then you do still get these PlayStation 5 ass textures like this one, like this rock right here. You know what I mean? This joint right here look like, you know, like just a bunch of clay with nothing, you know. But most of the time, it looks like the terrain looks like this now, which is really, really an upgrade. It's going to be a performance hit, but Killer, you have a 5090. You'll be fine. You'll be great, sir. So you ain't even boot up Rebirth on PC yet because you're making your way through Remake. Download them on Remake too. Download them on Remake too, man. Like the texture pack on Remake makes Remake look better than Rebirth on console. Like if you really want to have like a seamless, I would just say a more seamless transition from a visual standpoint from game to game, to where, you know, it just doesn't look, you know, Rebirth just doesn't, you know, curb stomp Remake as far as visual fidelity and quality. Download those texture packs. It brings them up to a, you know, a more, you know, a more equatable level from one entry to the next. And I believe even now they have it to where you can even unify the look of the UIs even more, you know. But this is what I was referring to when I was referring to like the materia, like materia duplication and materia growth. So I have, you know, multiple elementals. I have, you know, more AP ups. You know, I have more level boosts. I have more magnifies, which is essentially all materia. But yeah, I duplicated my materia to simulate the material growth that I would have got for all the AP that I have generated, you know. Because I've essentially I've maxed out all of my materia like tenfold with all the AP that I've generated. It's dumb. It's dumb that they don't give you materia birth, but at the same time, I get it for game balancing purposes. But just let us be OP. Let us be OP, man. But yeah, we're gonna definitely. Oh, okay, it switched. Okay, perfect. But yeah, I still get a solid, 100 frames per second, between 70 and 100, depending on what's going on, what's all being loaded in. But let's see. Huh, that's weird. Frame generation is not being represented. Yeah, so it's 60 frames per second. Without frame generation, you're hovering around 60. You're hovering around 60. Okay. These are some heavy ass mods though. These are heavy ass mods. But yeah, once all the shaders are done compiling and all that, once the shaders are all done compiling, you'll be around 100 and something frames per second still. And this is with the game looking incredible.
Don't overdo it.
Watch yourself.
Need my head for it and all.
Yeah, but yeah, it's really dope. Turn this off. Say, yeah, 60 frames per second on a 5090. Yes. That lets you know. That lets you know, dog. Like these are 4K and 8K textures, bro. These are 4K and 8K textures. These joints hitting. Yeah, these joints is hitting. And mind you, this is with DLSS, set at 50%. DLSS 4.5 running at 50%, bro. I mean, it's okay that you can run the game at, if you have DLSS 4.5, it's okay. You can run it at, 50% scaling using the M preset. Because essentially 50%, which is like the performance DLSS setting. Honestly, that looks better than 4.0 DLSS on quality. This doesn't have ray tracing, so you don't have to worry about, ray reconstruction or anything like that. So just use DLSS 4.5, get the extra performance, man. Take some of that strain off your GPU. But yeah. This is the rebirth that I play, where you get you get 8K character models, you get 8K NPCs. Going to calm. So I just hope part 3 with the air terrain don't tax us. No, to be honest, the air terrain is going to be easy because I mean, think about it, right? If you really want to like max your frames per second out, you always look at the sky. You always look at the sky because like there's the least amount of geometry loading in the sky. Like the sky is going to be where the least amount of things is happening. So I wouldn't foresee that that's going to be much of an issue. I wouldn't foresee that. And to kind of double down on that, it's an Unreal Engine game, Unreal Engine 4 game that is being built to run on the Switch too. If it's being built to run on the Switch too, you're good. See, the reason why this is, you know, this is kind of, you know, making my 5090 sweat is because I did stuff. I did extracurricular shit to the game to make it heavier on a GPU. You know, like this is essentially Final Fantasy VII Rebirth remastered already. You know what I'm saying? But if we just playing the game stock, yo, man, it's flexing this joint and it's sleep. If I uninstalled all of these mods, man, like it's light work. It's light work, man. The Switch 2 gonna look like the OG version. Yo, chill, man. Nah, man, that joint gonna be all right, man. It has DLSS in it, and I downloaded the demo for the Switch 2 version of Rebirth and Remake, and those actually run better than I expected them to. Yeah, they ran better than I expected. Now, of course, we're used to a different standard. So, you know, it's not something I would necessarily go out of my way to play, especially since I have a Steam Deck. But the fact that, you know, it's an option that's there, you know, hey, shout out to them. But yeah, this is how Calm looks. A whole lot of the signs have been upgraded, you know, to be a lot clearer. Things like this, you know, like text is just easier to read. A whole lot of these, you know, these models have just been upgraded. Vegetation is better. It looks better. Flowers look better. Buildings look cleaner, clearer.
Reactors are terrible for nearby farming.
But you are absolutely going to get that Unreal Engine stutter, especially like after a new patch, because this is my first time booting up the game after the newest patch came out this week, literally. I'm gonna have to go in and, you know, recompile all the textures for all the cities and things like that. So you're gonna get that Unreal Engine stutter for that initially. After you go through that process, man, you smooth sailing. You good to go. But it looks a lot better. It looks a lot better. Night and day.
That repairman's a lifesaver.
Yeah, it's night and day. Now, I intentionally went to the grasslands and to Calm because I know, you know, PC is, you know, past that point. He's already, you know, post June 9 now. So I didn't want to, like, if he's still in the stream, I don't want to spoil it for him because he's currently playing the game right now. But yeah. Looks a lot better though. Looks a lot better.
We of the Singles Club sadly remain as single as ever. But don't give in to despair, my dear brother. We're not throwing in the towel yet. No, never.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Monster advisory level is currently at calm.
But yeah. I wanted to show y'all that. I wanted to show y'all my materia that I have set up, you know. I got mad materials now. I got mad materials. So I can set up any type of loadout on the characters that I want to do, and to kind of balance it out, you know, again, I play on dynamic difficulty, so it you know, it dynamically, you know, levels the enemies up to your strength level. And I have a mod to, you know, actually make the enemies, you know, more aggressive and difficult. I don't like hard mode because it disables your ability to use items, and you can't, you know, you can't like refill your MP. I hate those elements. I hate those gameplay elements. I wish there was a hard mode that didn't allow that. Says secret bosses. I think the challenges, but it's been a minute. Yeah. There's secret bosses in the challenges. Yeah, it is. Even if you don't want to call them secret bosses, they're just, you know, unlockable challenges that you get later on in the game. You just have to, you know, unlock and earn them. But yeah. Yeah, it's really dope, y'all. It's really dope. So this is what we're gonna be playing through. Yeah, we're gonna be playing through it.
Welcome to Call, where you can.
All right, but yeah. No, if, you know, if there's anything else y'all want to kick it about, chop it up about, whatever, you know. And for those that are here right now, still lingering around, if you haven't done so, please hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, man, helps the channel out tremendously. Sub up if you haven't done so already, man. We got a lot coming down the pipe, especially if you're a Final Fantasy VII fan. Yeah, especially if you're a Final Fantasy VII fan. Hey. What? James been here the whole time. You just come back typing hey. Like what? Man, James, man, get yourself together, bro. All right, J-Hope, man. Always, man. Always. Yeah, that's always, bro. Yeah, that's always. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold everybody up, you know. If that's all, you know, if that's all we kick, you know, like I wanted today to be about Final Fantasy VII. I want this to be a celebration of, you know, my fandom and just taking my opportunity to gush about this game, about this franchise as much as I possibly can, and officially kick off the celebration that we're gonna have, you know, in the franchise for the next 9 to 12 months, you know, leading up to the release of the final game. But yeah, said yeah, we definitely eating good next spring. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, and I can't wait for it. Can't wait for it, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful time, man. It's gonna be a beautiful time. It's gonna be really dope for the channel, man. And one thing, you know, just on a personal level, man, I want to shout out all of y'all, man, that's held the community down, man, that we're building over here, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. There's a lot more to come. There's a lot more to come, but you know, we're just under 400 people, you know, subbed up on the channel, man. I'm appreciating the growth. I'm appreciating the growth, man, and I'm looking forward to, you know, growing a lot more, man. And once we hit that 500, man, I do have something planned for that as well. You know, just as a way, you know, kind of giving back to the people that have been here, you know, and have, you know, created this community that, you know, that we're growing and cultivating, man. So look forward to that too. Look forward to that too, man. We just under 100 away from that. And once we get there, man, it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be even more up from there. So yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. All that is to say thank y'all for, you know, being what y'all are. Being what y'all are, man. Nothing more, nothing less than that. But yeah, man. We about 3 hours 45 minutes, you know, something like that, man. So we gonna get ready, you know, call it here, man. I appreciate everybody pulling up, watching this on the back end, man. Y'all know the spiel by now, man. If you haven't done so already, man, hit the like button on your way out. And follow up on the social medias, man. Official Jedi on everything. That's official JETTEYE. And we'll be back next weekend, man. Next Friday and Saturday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna broadcast, you know, tomorrow for the Xbox presentation. That might just be something I watch. Yeah, we'll see. I'm hyped for Gears of War. I'm hyped for the idea that we'll see Persona, but other than that, you know, it's Xbox. So 50-50 on that, but stay tuned on the social medias. If I decide to go up, if I'm awake, I will do it, but you know, we'll see. So don't waste your time, get the cliff notes. That's what I'm leaning towards. Man. So if y'all don't see me tomorrow doing that, man, I will see y'all next Friday, man. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other. Again, thank y'all for the energy that y'all always bring, and bringing that energy this weekend in particular, where the energy is at an all-time high, because, you know, our beloved was revealed. You know, we had a chance to gush about it for 3.5 hours. So yeah, man, I will see y'all next weekend. We'll get back to the regularly scheduled program, man. It's only up from here, man. Take care of yourselves. Peace.